VW Transporter 2.5 alternator removal. I am mainly going to go through the bolt locations on how to get this off. I'm not going to go through the full job, just the bolt locations on how to get this off. I couldn't get this off without removing this as well. If you get the front end off, and if you get this radiator pulled out, you are only 14 bolts away from getting that out. It's not the end of the world. Everybody says it's an absolute nightmare, it's a horrible job, yada yada. It's not easy, but it's not the end of the world, honestly. If I can do it, and I'm DIY, I'm not a mechanic, you can do it. Right, get your front bumper off. There's loads of videos online about how to do that. Google, YouTube, Transporter T5 to T5.1 front end upgrade. Loads of videos show you how to get the front bumpers and grills off, things like that. Once you've got your front bumpers off, you get your radiator pulled out. Again, if you YouTube T5 service position, loads of videos show you how to do that. I don't know if this is the correct service position or not. I don't know if this is the correct way to get that out or not. This is the way that I did it. I don't know if it's right, I don't know if it's wrong, but if it helps you, that's all I'm interested in. Radiator, a couple of top bolts. There's meant to be a couple of bolts that go up from underneath into some mounting points here. Mine weren't there, mine were just sat. And then there's two plugs there and a plug inside. Once you've got that radiator pulled out, honestly, there's enough room, you can do it. My alternator would not come out without taking the assembly off that sits on here. Take that assembly off as well. Again, not the end of the world. By the way, tie that up out the way, your fuel cooler, because when you're pulling this out, you don't really want to be damaging that any more than it might already be anyway. So get your aircon pump, if you've got aircon, out the way. The other thing, if you're going to be changing your alternator, you're going to be changing the gates coupling. If you're going to be getting this out, you might as well change the gates coupling on the alternator. They're serviceable items, they're serviceable at every 100,000 mile. Your aircon pump is not that bad to drop. It's 3 bolts. Look for this area here, and it's just behind here. Look for the U-pipe. So as you go under there and through there, you'll see a pipe, an aircon pipe in a U shape like that. You've got a nut there, a bolt there. Take that bolt out. There's one directly below it, ish. There, that's your bottom aircon pump bolt. So 1, 2, and then you've got one. If we shuffle round, you've got one to the side. There. So look for that union on your aircon pump, and it's just slightly below that. 3 bolts, aircon pump drops, gates coupling off. By the way, I don't know if they're orientated or not, but there's your part numbers. I read somewhere online that they were. I don't know if they are or not. Passenger side, driver side, but there's your part numbers for your aircon. Right, gates coupling. These are your part numbers for your alternator coupling, if you want those. Right, alternator. 3 bolts on your aircon pump. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now those 4 hold your alternator. They mount your alternator. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will not come off. I couldn't get it off anyway. Again, might be right, might be wrong, without taking this assembly off. This assembly is not difficult. 3 bolts underneath. 1, 2, 3 that come out as you're looking up from underneath. 1, 2, 3. And then you want these 2 off as you're looking up from underneath. That one and that one. And then you want that one off there as you're looking top right on this assembly. And then you want this one off here. And then this will drop or this will come out the way, and then this bolt will come out here. So not that bad a job. Don't forget to take off your battery connection point and then your alternator plug. But that's it, really. Hope it helps someone. Toodle pip.